In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make MT with investing in these new NBA playoff cards and NBA 2K23 My Team. So as you guys know, yesterday, we did get these new NBA playoff cards, and as you guys can see, there is just tons and tons of new playoff cards. So for every team that's in the playoffs, each card on that team or each player on that team did get a playoff card. So for example, the Lakers, right, we got Dark Matter Anthony Davis, we got Dark Matter LeBron James for their two superstars, and then every other player on the team, except for some reason Troy Brown Jr., he didn't get a card. But for example, Diamond Rui Hachimura, he got a playoff card. You know, D'Lo, he got a playoff card, I think a pink diamond. Yeah, so he's got a pink diamond card right now. But you can see the prices are super expensive for a lot of these pink diamond cards. And the reason is they are super rare in the game because they're in packs for the elemental, but they came out on a Saturday after everyone probably already ripped their MT on Friday. That's why these cards are super rare, probably because the odds to pull them are a little bit harder as well, but also due to the fact that they released these cards yesterday on Saturday, and everybody just opened up probably all their MT or opened up a ton of MT to get the, or maybe VC, they spent VC on these packs to go for the Dark Matter MJ, to go for the Dark Matter Dwight and Kawhi and all those great cards in the set. So they're not going to be opening up packs on a Saturday. So the next time that these cards will be super common, or not common, but like the time that we'll see a lot of these cards being put up on the auction house for the NBA playoffs is going to be when the Tuesday drop comes out, and then when the Friday drop does come out as well. That's going to be the best time to buy these cards if you do want to invest for them. Is going to be probably on a Tuesday or a Friday when the new packs do come out. So I just want to get you guys a video just in advance so you guys can kind of understand what to do when Tuesday comes around or when Friday comes around and these cards do go down in price. But even right now, there's some pretty good investing opportunities that you guys can find, you know, for just a really good NBA players. This is the one thing that I do like about this, even though I 100% wish it was grindable and a lot of these cards were free and it wasn't just through packs and promos. But I will say I do like it in the fact that it really ties into the NBA. So I'm recording this on Sunday morning. We might get evos for some of the performances last night. For example, Malik Monk, he went crazy. De'Aaron Fox went crazy. Josh Hart had a really good game. Even Trey Lyles, he played really good. Could be missing a couple names in there. I know Mikal Bridges, maybe Harden, you know, those guys played really well in that Nets and Sixers game. And that's what I really like about it, is the fact that you can sit down, watch the NBA, and then now you can like look at cards and see, okay, who do I want to invest in? Do I want to go after Josh Hart and he's going to get an Evo? Probably should explain to that right away. For people that don't know, if they have a really good NBA performance in the playoffs, their card will get an Evo. So for example, Josh Hart, he will most likely get an Evo today when you guys are watching this video. Most likely, I'm just recording this in the morning. So if he gets an Evo, he might go up to an Amethyst card, and now his value might start increasing a tad bit, and then maybe he goes up again if he plays another really good game in the playoffs, and now he goes up to a diamond, right? And that could just continue and continue for how well Josh Hart does play. So that's the one thing I really like about this concept with the Evos and the NBA playoffs. If your favorite player is, you know, Jimmy Butler, for example, he's already got a Dark Matter, but if he goes crazy in the playoffs and gives you 40 or 45 or has a crazy performance, they might update his jump shot or update his SIGs, or they might do something with these Dark Matters. But I wouldn't say those are the best cards to invest in. I would say for investing, it's going to be about the pink diamonds, the diamonds, cards that you think can really go crazy on their team. For example, I think Garland is a really good option because if the Cavs want to win this series against the Knicks, Garland's probably going to have to give you a 30+ point performance, and he's only about 8,000 MT. Now, if he gets upgraded to a pink diamond, now his value will go up a little bit in price. So this can be a great way to make some MT by investing in these cards. Like I said, I wouldn't do so right now. I'm just telling you guys in advance so you guys know when Tuesday and Friday rolls around, that's going to be the best time to buy these playoff cards because they're going to be a lot more common in packs, right? People will be pulling them like crazy. You know, for example, if we get a Dark Matter LeBron on Friday, we get a Dark Matter, you know, Luka, we get something really crazy on Friday or Tuesday. And just in general, that's when people open up packs because that's when the new packs do come out. That means people are going to be pulling up these diamonds, pulling these amethysts, pulling these, you know, pink diamonds, maybe even getting a Dark Matter or opal, and they're going to be listing them up on the auction house. So that's why if you look at all of these like pink diamonds, they're super expensive and super rare. So I wouldn't go ahead and invest in a Seti Osman for 27k, but on a Tuesday or a Friday, this card will probably go down to 5,000 MT, 10,000 MT, and that could be a better time to invest in these cards. I just want to give you guys the heads up so you know in advance and you're not like waiting on Tuesday and then I post a video on Wednesday and then it's like too late, for example. So I just want to give you guys a heads up of what you can be doing. So for example, if you want to invest maybe in like a Garland now, maybe you want to find somebody on the Clippers, right? And I would say just for fun, find cards on your favorite team. Like I really like the Lakers in the playoffs. So for example, if I want to invest in a Malik Beasley, or maybe want to invest in a Dennis Schroeder because he might give you a really good performance, now he could go up to a amethyst card. If you want to invest in like Sabonis from the Kings, right? He's this Galaxy Opal card, but he's actually 7'1" in game. So if he has a really good performance, I know he played terrible in that first playoff game against the Warriors, so he's definitely not going to get upgraded or an Evo, but maybe he drops in price like on Tuesday when people are opening up packs and a lot of these opals and pink diamond cards will go down in price. If he goes down a lot in price and you could pick up as a bonus and then he has a crazy performance in the playoffs and he gets upgraded to a 98 overall opal, and maybe they update his jump shot, they update his SIGs, his stats, and then maybe eventually goes up to a dark matter version, that's when you can be able to make a lot of MT. So that's kind of what I'm pointing at. He's just not going to be investing in these cards right now, but maybe looking at some names, right? Go through every single team, right? And just go see who you think can be the best possible, upgrade. For example, Desmond Bane only being an amethyst. I mean, if they want to beat the Lakers, I feel like Desmond Bane's going to have a crazy performance, or at least 1 or 2 great games where he's going to get an Evo up to a diamond or a pink diamond. So you can just go through, see if there's any teams that, like, for example, the Knicks, right? Like a couple guys on the Knicks are going to have to step up. This Emmanuel Quickly, he's probably going to have a crazy performance, right? You look at cards like Josh Hart, he would have been a great investing opportunity. So I just want to give you guys an advanced video, a video in advance, so you guys know on Tuesday and Friday when these cards do go down in price, because there'll be so many more up on the auction house. That is going to be your best time to invest in these cards. So if you want to get somebody from the Celtics, right? Maybe you think a card like a Grant Hill, he's going to go off. He's only a Ruby card. He is fairly expensive right now, so I wouldn't recommend buying this card and trying to invest. He's only a power forward card as well. So you want to find cards also too that could actually be good in my team. For example, that's why I was saying Sabonis, because Sabonis could actually become a really good card in my team if he does become an updated opal center, or becoming a dark matter center, because he's now 7'1". They did update his height and he's already got pretty good stats. He really just needs a new jump shot and maybe a little bit more speed added to the card so that he could be a really playable card in my team. So you want to find cards like that too. Maybe a TJ Warren, for example, right? He could be a really nice small forward in the game, being 6'8" if he goes up to an opal card. So I can't exactly tell you guys what are the best cards to invest in, but I just want to give you guys this video for you guys to go through and look and just give you guys a guide. Like for example, Kuminga, he could be very solid in my team if he gets an update and maybe they update his jump shot, and he could be a really nice 6'8" small forward. He's very good defensively. Like I could see Kuminga being a great card in my team, so he might be a decent card to invest in. Cards that you guys can see being really solid in my team, like for example, maybe they update Rudy Gobert and give him a jump shot. For example, they might do that on a Rudy Gobert card. We're not exactly sure, like at the time I'm recording this video, I'm not exactly sure how crazy these Evos are going to be, but for example, a Michael Porter Jr., right? If you can get him for someone on the cheaper, especially on a Tuesday or Friday, and you can find MPJ for cheap, if he gets upgraded to a 98 opal, they change his jump shot, they give him, maybe better stats on the defensive end, or if he gets an upgraded to a dark matter, because the Nuggets are probably going to make a pretty deep playoff run, most likely at least getting into the second or third round, he can maybe go up to a dark matter by the end of the playoffs, and that's when he could becoming, he can go up a lot in value. So that's just kind of my tips and tricks of what you guys should be looking out for. It's cards that you can see being really good in my team, like a Brook Lopez. If he goes up to a Galaxy Opal center, he could be very, very solid. Even a card like Bobby Portis, he's a pink diamond, but I think he's like 6'10" at the power forward spot, so he could be very solid for a budget tier as well. So just wait till Tuesday and Friday to actually invest in these cards. Just want to give you guys a video in advance. You guys know when the Tuesday or Friday does roll around, and a lot of these cards will be pulled in packs and they're going to go down in price. That's kind of the guide and criteria I would say to look for to invest. I'm not going to go right now and say to invest in cards, because that might, if a lot of people do see this video, it might fluctuate cards prices a little bit. I don't think, people always say that it does for my videos. I never think I have that effect on the market, but just in case I do, I don't want to do that, and I don't 100% know, right? Because you never know. Investing is definitely a little bit of a risk. I'm not saying this is guaranteed way to make MT. I'm just saying if you get lucky and you do this right, there's definitely a chance you can make some MT. And I think it's also just really fun to do, guessing what players are going to get at Evo. But let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any questions, and maybe just, help each other out in the comment section down below. What cards you guys are looking to invest in? Are you guys trying to invest in any of these NBA playoff cards? And if you guys are, maybe say who they are so people can, also invest in them as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.